Hello, everyone. My name is Carrie from Carrie Baby's Tarot, and I'm here to do a reading for James Charles. The reason why I'm here to do a reading for James Charles is because recently Blair White has came out with a statement stating that James Charles sexually the R word to someone, and it was a YouTuber. Now, we don't know who this YouTuber is, and I wanted to do a reading getting more in depth with why Blair White is saying this. We're going to pull some tarot because I do believe that Blair White is possibly telling the truth. But then at the same time, you really don't know. You know, this all can be a facade. This is for James Charles. This reading is for James Charles. This reading is for James Charles. I have some frankincense burning right now. This reading is for James Charles. I have a little sampler. And I burn my frankincense. This reading is for James Charles. Sun, moon, and rising signs for James Charles. Yeah, I feel like James Charles possibly could have committed this crime. Like I said in my other reading with Shane Dawson, it was on part 2. I predicted that a female was going to come out and speak against Shane Dawson. So go check out that video. It's Shane Dawson part 2. This is for James Charles. Yeah, right now James Charles is very afraid. He's very scared right now. He's scared because these allegations are part true. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So this is indicating, that the wheel is turning in the people's favor. The people are getting justice on this situation with James Charles. Actually, the information that we've been looking for about James Charles from last year is going to be revealed. You got the Eight of Wands. Fast communication is coming in. Fast communication is coming in, especially with Blair White coming out about the voice memo that she got from Jeffree Star. Fast communication. We have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Two of Pentacles in reverse is indicating that there is two parties in this situation. Blair White is correct, and I believe that when she says that there are two YouTubers that were assaulted by James Charles. We're going to pull some from the Modern Witch Tarot deck. This is for James Charles. Sun, Moon, Rising signs. I know that sounds weird when I said that. It's just because I haven't looked up what James Charles' sun sign is. I don't know what it is. But I am guessing that he is possibly a fire sign, but don't quote me. This reading is for James Charles, Sun, Moon, Rising signs. Bottom of the deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune again. The wheel is definitely turning in people's favor. We are definitely going to find out. We have the Seven of Cups. We are definitely going to find out what happened. This is indicating that this situation was orchestrated. This situation was orchestrated by several people. Several people know about what happened to this young people, the YouTubers that were assaulted. Several people know. Jeffree Star is in the middle of this whole web of lies. Page of Wands. Page of Wands is indicating the victim. This is the victim of this assault that they're talking about that happened with James Charles, that Blair is talking about, is contemplating on whether to come out and reveal who he is or not. Page of Pentacles. He's going to come out for a fee. James Charles is going to have to pay this person a pretty penny to keep quiet, or someone's going to pay the victim a pretty penny to come out and tell their story. They're going to make money off of this situation. James Charles could possibly be trying to leave the country, especially Shane Dawson. But we're talking about James Charles here, is looking to like travel and move around, get away from all of this controversy that he's in. He's trying to get away because I believe that he possibly have done something to assault someone, and that's the reason why Blair is coming out with this information. Also, the voice memo is really telling. We need to hear the voice memo. Okay, let's pull another card from the Gilded Tarot deck. I don't read the Modern Witch Tarot deck backwards. Like, if there's any reverse cards come out, I don't read them backwards. Yeah, James Charles is like trying to travel to see his family members to get comfort from this situation. Yeah, he's going to see his family members to get comfort from the situation. This is for James Charles. This reading is for James Charles. This reading is for James Charles. We have the Page of Cups. We have a lot of pages on the board. We have 3 pages. The Page of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and now we have the Page of Cups. The victim is very emotional over this situation. They didn't want their business out in the public. They didn't want no one to know what happened to them. But I believe that the victim is going to come out to encourage other people that are victims of sexual assault, to encourage them that they can overcome the situation, even though it never like leaves you, you know, just to like, don't let it weigh you down, you know. And we have the Lover's card. The Lover's card is out because, which is a major arcana. This is a situation where the victim actually thought that James Charles loved them. Just plain and simple. And that's why they fell for the trap that James Charles put them in. They felt like they were in love. They thought they were in love. James Charles portrayed himself like he was in love. Like, just believe me. We have the Eight of Swords. The victim is feeling trapped by James Charles. Is feeling trapped in the situation. Is feeling trapped that they have to speak about something that they don't want to speak about, that they're healing from. Because the victim is healing from this situation. Okay, you guys? And then we have the Strength card here. The victim could be a Leo sign, or James Charles is a Leo sign. But we have strength here. The victim is getting very strong. We're gonna hear from the victim very, very soon. One more. And we have the Hierophant. Virgo energy. The Hierophant is here. No, the Hermit is Virgo energy. But the Hierophant is here to bring stability to the situation, balance to the situation. That's why it's all coming out now, because when the act had happened, it was an act of injustice. There was no justice in the situation with what happened to this young man or young woman. We really don't know. Let's pull some advice just for us, you know, and a card from God's Word. We're gonna do God's Word first. This is for James Charles. We don't know if this accusation is true or false, but I'm leaning towards it might be true based on it's a lot of energy from someone which feels trapped, victim mentality, that they don't have no way out. Gonna get one card from the God's Word deck. One card. Faith is confidence in what we hope for and assurance about what we do not see. Yeah, because we don't know what's actually going on. All we know is that there is a victim. And the victim is getting strength to come forward. What is the advice for James Charles? What is the advice for James Charles in this situation? What is the advice for James Charles in this situation? What is the advice for James Charles in this situation? And it's real sad that all these allegations are coming out, you know, when Shane Dawson has what he's going on. I love myself completely and unconditionally. This is for the victim. Yeah, I know I said it was for James Charles, but this message is for the victim. Love yourself unconditionally, because what happened to you is a very unfortunate thing, and I'm very sorry that that happened to you. But love yourself completely and unconditionally. Love on yourself. All right. Thank you for tuning into this reading. I don't have anything else because we'll pull one more card to see if there's any more information that comes out about the situation, okay, before we go. I'll do that for you guys. Any more messages for James Charles? Are there any more messages for James Charles? Are there any more messages for James Charles? If anything wants to come out. It's a lot. It's like 5 or 6 cards. I just need one card. We're going to take all of this. Okay, it's going to get a little bit longer, this reading. We have the Knight of Pentacles. in reverse. This is not over with. This is not done. This is it's not over with. It's not done. The battle is just beginning. Okay, the battle is just beginning. We have justice in reverse. The spirit realm is very upset with this situation that's happening and unfolding in front of our eyes. Justice may not come to the victim of James Charles because of the massive power and platform that James Charles have. We might not see justice for this person. We might just hear stories and hush money going around, but it doesn't seem like there's going to be justice. It's just going to be like balance in the situation, as in it's going to be outed. Four of Wands in reverse. James Charles' happy home is destroyed. Everything is destroyed. It's going to be hard for James Charles to come back from this situation.